Hey, what is up guys, it's Phone Take over here with another video, and in this one guys I'm going to be speaking about the iPhone 6s. Is it worth upgrading from a 6s to an iPhone 10? So stay tuned. Alright guys, so that's the iPhone 10 here and that's the iPhone 6s. First thing you're gonna notice is that the 6s has only one camera lens, where this has dual cameras here, so that's the first thing. Second thing, this phone has a glass back, where this has a Series 7000 aluminum, which is the same aluminum you're gonna find in the iPhone 7, and in the iPhone 6 it was Series 6000. But anyway, so this one is kind of stronger than the 6, so there's no bend gate on the 6s. And this one, as I mentioned, is glass and supports wireless charging. So if you like wireless charging, then definitely go for the iPhone 10. Of course guys, when you turn around the phones, things start to change. The iPhone 10 comes with a full screen bezel-less display, where the iPhone 6s, 7 and 8 have the 4.7-inch display, and the iPhone 10 comes with a resolution of 2436 by 1125 and 458 pixels per inch, where this comes with a resolution of 1334 by 750 and 326 pixels per inch, just like the 6 and the 7 and the 8 as well. So a feature that you don't have on the iPhone 6s that you have on the iPhone 10 is True Tone. So here if you have True Tone, which makes the colors change depending on your environment. So you get warmer colors. Apart from that guys, both have 3D touch. So iPhone 6s is the first phone to come with this feature. It's really useful. So with 3D touch you can just speed up things by having some shortcuts here. You just click harder on the screen and you get extra features, so which is really helpful. And it's only available on the 6s and beyond, so that's a feature you're gonna get on both devices. Of course guys, the main difference here is the price. This phone comes at $1,000, where this is available starting from $400, and you can still buy it from Apple. So it's pretty cheap, and I'm just going to show you the price here guys. So Apple still supports the iPhone 6s and they still sell it. And just if you want to buy it. So one other thing guys, both iPhone 6s and iPhone 10 can shoot 4K 30 frames per second, but the iPhone 10 can shoot up to 60 frames per second thanks to the A11 Bionic chip. So if you really want that smoother 4K experience and want to sacrifice more storage, of course, because it uses more, then just go for the 10 if you're really that kind of a person. So you can get 32 gigs for $450, which is really cheap compared to the iPhone 10, which comes at $999 for the lower capacity, the 64 gigs. So if you're going for 64 gigs, you'll just end up paying $999 if you want to go for, you know, the 64 gigs version, and $1,150 if you want to go for the 156 gigs if you need it. Something that doesn't come with the iPhone 10 but comes with the iPhone 6s is the headphone jack, 3.5mm. So if you really need that, then definitely go for the 6s, because it's the last iPhone that has it. Everything after that killed it. So basically now, if you're a person who goes wireless and likes to connect his earphones via Bluetooth, then just you can go for the iPhone 10. And by the way, the iPhone 10 and the 7 and the 8 come with a dongle in the box, so you can use that. But if it just breaks, you're supposed to buy another one. So that's inconvenient. So battery life guys, iPhone 10 has way better battery than the 6s now with iOS 11, since it's optimized for the iOS 11, so it has no problems. Even if you go low power mode, the iPhone 10 still performs really good, whereas the 6s will start to lag. If you go low power mode, 6s you're gonna feel some lag on the 6s sometimes, but the iPhone 10 has no issue whatsoever. And this phone has a bigger battery, 2760 milliamps, where this has a battery like as low as I guess 1680 milliamps, which is smaller than the 6 and the 7. And this phone has a battery that's slightly bigger than the iPhone 8 Plus, so this phone has a really big battery there. Both phones feature the haptic feedback, so they have the haptic engine, which is really cool. So unlike the iPhone 6 and older iPhones, the vibrations on this phone feels really good, just like the 10. Gaming on the iPhone 6 is really good. I mean, you won't really feel lag whatsoever because the phone is still really smooth. And if you're a gamer, the phone should be good. When it comes to the iPhone 10, of course, you're gonna have a bigger screen because of the 5.8-inch display, but some games are just not optimized for this screen. So you're gonna end up with some bars at the top and bottom. For example, in this game, let's say, as you can see, guys, you have some bars at the top and bottom where you don't have on the iPhone 6s. So if you don't like that, guys, you should either wait or go for an iPhone 6s, as you don't have such bars. So guys, when it comes to iOS, both phones are future-proof, but this, of course, iPhone 10 is way more future-proof than the 6s, but 6s will surely get the iOS 12 and the iOS 13. So I think that iOS 13 will be the last iOS for the iPhone 6s, where iPhone 10 still no, so I think you're gonna get all the way up to iOS 15 or so. So if you want a phone that's supported longer to the future, go for the 10. But if you're worried about first generation problems, then maybe you should avoid it, because I mean, with me, I didn't really witness any problems, but some iPhone 10 users reported that their screen they have the green line of death on the edge, or other stuff that come always with the first generation. 6s is a second generation, so it's stable enough and it's strong and good. The only issue is the battery life. Alright guys, so that was the comparison between the 6s and the 10 and the 6s. And so if you guys want to use a phone for a year or two, the 6s is really a good phone. It's stable, has no problems except for the battery life. I mean, if you're okay with charging your phone in the middle of the day, then definitely go for the 6s. iPhone 10 will get you through an entire day, but it's like 2.5 times more expensive, of course. Both have a good camera, as I mentioned, 3D touch, so you're not really missing that much features on the iPhone 6s. But of course, iPhone 10 is newer, future-proof, and if you guys don't like the first generation products like this iPhone 10, there will be some issues with the screen, or maybe, I don't know, the build, but till now, honestly, I didn't feel anything, guys. Some people did. 6s is better in this thing because it's a second generation device. So, hope you guys liked the video, subscribe for more content, and peace out.